This is good.
March 14th, 1:16 a.m. Huh?
Whole bunch of question marks.
Aww.
To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost.
Let's go.
So this is a fun little introduction back into our usual shenanigans. Hello,
Oh,
everybody.
strong ass arm.
Look at his hair, though.
He had
It's
the
always-
same dome
I'm
piece
a
as
prodigy
that one
among
character.
prosecutors. Always have been, always will be.
Always
It's
have.
always murder. Always.
Whoa, what the fuck?
shoot.
Walking.
This is a platformer?
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean.
Damn, he's a slave.
The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe,
Finally.
what's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood?
The,
Not murder in
the
the
Detective
mind.
Gumshoe death scene?
Fuck, we've been waiting.
I can't see anything.
What the?
Oh.
What's the meaning of this?
Red Bozo.
Oh shit.
Freeze!
Oh, these are the killers.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Identify yourself.
I did the for you.
And you can do this, Tablez.
Shut up!
You've got some nerve committing a murder in a prosecutor's office.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear.
What?
No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one.
My bad.
See, Edgeworth.
That nigga bitched out.
My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrust into a multitude of cases in some very frantic and busy days.
The nigga said, you know what? I was in the wrong room. My fault, gang. My fault, gang.
What that dude doing? Drinking?
What's he
some
gonna
shit?
do? He was up against Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation.
Yo, he hitting that shit.
Hitting the well. Ah! Oh,
Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir?
Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene.
I heard the murder had taken place in your office. I ran up here straight away.
Hold up. Alright. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being.
You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt?
No, I'm perfectly fine. However,
Look what they did to your office. It's totally trash.
I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No
Yeah,
one
blood.
gets away with tracking mud into my office.
nimble.
Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burnt up over this whole thing.
This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it.
Ho ho ho. It's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Talking Gumshoe. Talking Dick.
No. Okay. Gosh, I don't know what. I forgot how to do this guy's voice. Okay, time to do some investigating.
Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads of information we find etched into the forefront of my mind.
Yo, hold on, wait.
Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office?
This track kind of goes.
Is it really coincidence that the murder took place in my office?
Yeah.
I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really, especially because of this.
The key to your office?
For security reasons, this office's door has a lock built into it.
Like most doors.
What do you mean?
If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you.
Logic?
I'm not a fan of
Whack
A
ass
lot of
rapper.
producers will be mad at that.
By finding the connection between everybody and Bobby Tarantino 2, and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic.
You can figure out where it all went wrong.
No
Wow.
gumshoe use that, Phil.
So, how do you use it?
First, I recall information through the logic button and then connect them together.
Bobby Button.
What's a button?
Now, to touch the logic button and recall the facts. Alright, this is a brand new mechanic into the game. When you're investigating in this game, you'll get shit like this.
Weird.
Sometimes you have to do these and connect them together.
Via the thread of logic.
So we don't use evidence, we just use logic?
No, evidence is still in this game. It's just that this is just something extra to figure out stuff you can't figure out with evidence alone.
Yeah, the evidence
Oh, yeah,
is
'cause we
used
don't have
for
magic.
The evidence is used for a different part in the game.
For security
Facts.
reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
Yeah.
Liar, gumshoe.
There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after?
He was after me.
Couldn't
He's
have been
after
my
that
sexy ass.
You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir.
Yes, well, when you follow leads to the conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. In other words, you lose health. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow.
There is no logic.
You niggas gotta be careful.
Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir.
What y'all two talking about over there?
Alright, so how this is gonna work is we gotta walk around and look at certain areas. Hold on.
Touch.
Well, I gotta get this one.
The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir.
I know that, and when I want to examine something, I simply touch the examine button.
Yeah, button. What the fuck? Oh, if you ever feel
No.
I'll
Touch
give you a
the partner
great
button.
precise. I'll give you a great precise advice bars as an ace investigator, sir.
Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose.
Nah, we need the gumshoe spinoff.
In other words,
Ace
you can talk.
Investigator.
You have partners in this game. You can
You
talk to
talk
them right
to
here. But
Ace investigator.
we have no need to, because
Cause
Look at that
yeah.
gun on the ground.
all right.
you said connect four on the ground.
Good eye.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that character on the back on this desk again? Silver Samurai.
The Steel
I forget.
Samurai.
Oh shit.
What have we here?
silver
Could this
samurai?
perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
Think I've seen one of these before.
Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model. I think.
Detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, I do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the one used by this precinct's detectives.
So it's the same kind of stand as Star Platinum.
I was gonna say something crazy, and I'm like, let's not destroy the first video.
Yeah, please.
Don't
Can you be normal?
It's gonna happen. It's
Practice some restraint.
They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Alright,
Can we
what do we...
find blood on him?
This is where you guys come in. What do we
He
inspect?
got blood in his
Ew,
crotch.
little diddling.
So it's a female victim. I'm sorry.
No, that's a dude.
I know one thing, that wallet is mine.
Alright. Kazi. Not Kazi.
Wait, are we playing spot the difference between the two images?
What?
We are?
No.
I should have
I just
asked y'all if
wanted-
I wanted to examine that or not, or whatever. What do
I
we
just
have
wanted
here?
to examine it.
Hey, I think I've seen one of those. Yeah.
It's a police badge, detective.
Ugh.
Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing actually. What a coinkydink.
Let's take a look inside.
It's a-
Mr. Buddy Phaith. It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of permanent information. I'll have to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other.
When is the next album?
Alright, what else should we examine?
There's blood in
The
his
body.
The
crotch.
kicks.
The body.
There's blood in his crotch.
I guess.
You had a
Yeah.
little accident.
Let's see
Cock
here.
watching.
There's blood all over this lower abdomen area.
Oh, his dick.
Looks like the bullet passed clean through his pee-pee, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yup. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene.
Bye bye.
Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Of course, this is the safest way I know how to keep track of it all.
In my birth.
Alright, if you say so.
I keep all the evidence I find in either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have to touch the organizer button. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often.
Facts and logic. Did you
Did you want
examine
to check out his shoes?
You guys
Oh,
got
never-
everything.
Yeah. Check the,
Let's climb up that ladder. I want to see what's up there.
Nah.
Okay.
your PDF files are all over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer.
Aw. Tried so hard to keep the place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it's sparkled.
Does he have a life?
Bruh, I'm a cop. I'm supposed to be taking them.
He does.
Alright,
Being poor.
logic time.
He eats noodles every day.
What connects, guys?
Whoa,
Under
You're
pressure.
inverted?
Stainless.
Why did this happen? Shit. Victim was a detective.
So we just click on one of them?
Which? Tell me. Alright, just tell me when you want to see one, and then tell me when you guys made a connection.
Okay, we looked at that. What did the killer's goal say again? Okay, signs of a struggle. Okay, revolver.
I'm pretty sure Revolver and Victim was a detective go together.
I agree.
Yeah, they tend to connect.
I attended Xbox Connect. Oh, I
The
thought we were gonna
revolver, the
explode.
standard model used by the detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see what we got here. Oh, shit.
Funny.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
This thing is packing.
Oh god.
Go on. It appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him.
Some detective you are.
Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver.
As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use the scroll wheels to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Shit. Use the slide bar and the X and Y arrows to zoom in and out to get the nitty gritty.
Well, since he said there's no such thing as a bad angle, let's look straight at the coal.
Yeah, let's look straight into the
Into the barrel.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh no.
My hands are
Honestly,
being
it's
relaxed.
fun.
In this game too, you can examine
Chill,
evidence
chill!
in 3D.
Ooh, you can see the inside
There's
of
nothing
it.
in there.
I was kind of hoping one of the characters would say something.
Man, turn that thing around. Let me see the back.
There's nothing.
Alright, how many chambers in that? Oh.
We're looking at the bullets.
How many chambers?
So?
How many chambers in that bitch?
Which one of y'all?
It looks like only one round was fired from this.
Wow, so the killer killed the Vic. Just one shot after wrestling the gun from him?
Wait, didn't he literally shoot a warding shot?
Sounds like the guy was, Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
We have no
Some
proof for
seems kinda
now,
sus.
but this is a distinct possibility.
Telling me
Kind
the
of
guy.
suck.
Oh,
I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body out to
Jim!
Tablez.
Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you?
Are you alright?
Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just let me be.
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
Body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night.
Denial is the first stage of grief.
yeah, I'm sure, just in bloodstained soup, pal.
Where are my manners? yeah.
Aren't you that prosecutor?
Fucker. Why, yes, I am. I'm Jaquez Portsman.
It's pronounced.
Prosecutor.
His name's
Jock.
pronounced Jock.
Fuck. Jock Portsman. Jim here was my partner in crime, busting.
I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm a prosecutor.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess it's your office?
Yes, that is correct.
Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim!
Bitch, don't go jumping around to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay?
Be jumping on
I
edges.
will not.
That's my
I know
job.
how things work around these parts. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them hoes, and only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door.
That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner.
Edgeworth said, that's correct, but it wasn't me. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. The key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? Oh, shit. So the only one who could get in here was me. Ho ho ho.
You talk too much, gumshoe.
Wait.
Gumshoe.
That means I'm not sure what that means.
Nigga.
So it was you then. You're Jim's killer.
Gumshoe's the goat for real.
No way, pal. You
So
got it all
dumb.
wrong.
Dumb to be a killer.
Everyone calm down. Mr.
No.
Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions?
Alright. You got it. You're right. No mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor, or some gay shit. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, right? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Look how quick I am to switch up.
I don't handshake
A
people.
pleasure to work with you.
He actually did.
You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all.
Thank you, I intend to.
I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there.
Sir!
Sir!
I didn't say to come over here, but... The fuck? I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim.
Okay.
Bruh,
Oh, Sir Crow,
seriously?
how I miss you.
I should probably give them some space.
I love you, bro.
Alright.
What kind of person?
You gotta have a fire
Takes-
caption for
takes-
the pics.
What kind of person takes a picture of a dead body like with
Because they never want to
himself in
forget
it?
that they're dead. I don't know.
No,
Also,
like,
they're gonna put those shit on 4G.
Nigga, that's what we have funerals for.
Damn, switch up the
yeah, that's what I'm
poses.
saying, like when my grandma died, I didn't take a picture of her open casket with me in it. I was.
I made a few
your
snaps.
jacket, sir.
Why'd you add why'd you add with me in it?
Your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor?
It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round.
So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well.
But only one bullet was used.
They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in. What if they had shot through it? Would have been a disaster.
It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here.
Huh? Like what?
Oh? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. There's a giant contradiction right in front of us.
Really?
Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction.
Everybody catching bullet holes. Bullet holes.
Bullet!
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna fucking... whatever. This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should touch the deduce button with conviction.
This shit.
And when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things.
I love how he's trying to. He's on copium. He's like, this is how I do things. I'll never.
That
I'm not like him.
I'll never be like penis right. Click on the gun.
Is that his badge though? That shit looks like a cookie flower.
Cookie flour.
Do y'all agree?
Badge.
Yeah, I'll pass it.
So can we look at the badge
Hear
real
that?
quick though?
Oh my god.
Look at that shit.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
Just
for that.
what's authentic anyway, yeah.
I love how it looks more fancier
Eureka!
than the
Oh, this
Detective
game is
badge.
corny.
Eureka!
bitch. This bullet hole is the contradiction.
What do you mean, sir?
It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim, and the second felled this frame.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, that makes sense. However, this gun was only fired once.
In third strike, announcer.
Hey, that's true too.
Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepped for tonight? Other than the victim's gun that I found, could there be another gun in play here?
Probably not.
By the way, I noticed something, sir.
Yes.
What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame?
Ah, that. It's a secret safe.
A secret safe? Oh, I smell money.
Smell like
I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move the spring out of the way.
no paycheck for you, Mr. Gumshoe.
Roger that.
Cutting his salary again.
Talk about dusty.
I suppose it's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while.
I had no idea there was a safe here, or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. So, when did you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
What? I had no idea.
Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence.
So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when there's a trial in session.
That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams.
Secret safe. Secret safe.
Secret to
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking look. Yep, fuck you.
Nook, Crick, Tom.
Let's examine the keypad.
Shall we?
Fuck it.
I mean, there's no health bar.
That is on God.
That's your favorite phrase.
I love when y'all answer me.
We all said yes.
I didn't hear you. Anyways,
I said yes.
did anyone else hear that?
I wasn't
I'm
paying
no
attention.
snitch.
I gave my answer and I tuned out.
I'm
Wow.
no snitch. Okay. Now this is odd.
You found something, sir?
This keypad. Don't you find it a bit Yep, it's clean.
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself.
He licked it clean.
You there, the forensic scientist.
Yes, sir.
Could you please dust this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir. I couldn't find, but I'll lick the seal point. Looks like it was wiped down well.
Dead ass.
As I thought, it appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have.
Been working hard. I've been searching for God.
Logic
thread of logic.
time.
You're a lame ass rep.
Connected
Why?
by the thread of logic.
What was the killer after? Wiped fingerprints. Killer's
What?
goal.
What does sign of struggle say?
When they were fighting over file notes or whatever.
Okay, another handgun.
Killer's goal was wiped fingerprint.
Do y'all want to connect these two?
100%.
Yep.
I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. wonder if knowing the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other piece of information can tell me about this crime.
What does motive theft say?
I guess you can connect it with
The shot painting? Because, wait, where was the painting at? Hold up.
It's not a painting, it's a jacket. It's a framed jacket.
Sure.
Do you think we
Oh,
could
okay,
connect
okay.
signs of a struggle with another handgun?
Yeah.
Do we agree?
yes.
That nigga's gaming.
Oh, it didn't work.
The pieces don't fit together quite right.
That nigga's not gaming.
Damn. Not here. Alright, try motive theft with another handgun.
Do we agree?
I know to
Sure, I
that.
guess.
Would you say, Faith?
Said sure, I guess.
Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Aneurysm.
what.
No.
I'm not really sure what to be honest.
No, well, I mean, there's only one other option, you know.
It's 11:11. Make a wish.
I wish with all my heart.
It's not that where I am.
So we're gonna get that health
I wish
back.
I died. I wish I died. I wish I died. I wish I died.
Magatama, what
I
the
wish,
fuck are those?
I wish, I get hired so I can have money again. There you go.
I wish that skeleton in my closet would stop clattering.
They joint flattering you?
You hungry? Anyways, there's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Good thing you got it right the third time. Edgeworth would have had a stroke.
Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna show follow. Sorry, I yawned in the middle of dialogue.
Whoa, I
You've
didn't
never
notice.
seen before, even at a library.
Sure, let's give that a try.
Gumshoe not getting enough hours of sleep.
He's too busy cleaning his room.
Tables.
And not getting money.
Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth.
No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can
Almost
do
a
is
Dragon
search for
Ball.
the truth.
And? So what are you supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place.
You got it. Here, let me help.
Stop. Don't help. No, he's gonna take so this file goes here and the book goes here.
You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Yeah, it's kind of sus.
Cause I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done.
Just
Oh.
move the body over all that.
It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here.
The bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh.
I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
And the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out.
Alright,
Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
But you know I'm no good with blood, sir.
I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture.
Why'd they make him a homicide detective then?
Bro, high-fived
Exactly.
the ground 2 times.
Sometimes you just gotta make your money.
Even though Gumshoe's broke.
Yeah.
We can look at that bullet hole in the bottom, right there. Oh, you'll
Yeah.
get it. You'll get it.
Yeah, right there.
Fuck it up, Sly. Fuck it up.
Oh, good, mate.
Yes, yes.
Oh, do you want to? Oh, fuck.
So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh?
For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred.
And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. And I guess we can look at the high fives.
By the way, this is a deduce section, so you have to find a contradiction in this one. Whenever you see deduce, that's what that means. But you can still examine things if you want.
Can you spot the contradiction?
Yeah, there's like 4 handprints. What the fuck's all that about?
Well, obviously the guy, touched that and then he touched the ground.
And shoulders, knees, and toes.
I mean,
Head,
unless he's
shoulders,
4 arms from
toes.
Ben 10.
No, he's just
Head,
part
shoulders.
monkey.
That's wild.
So what are we doing?
We still thinking.
Let's look at them handprints. Might as well.
Which ones?
All of them.
Nigga.
All at once.
Start with the one you're on.
It appears that the victim was in a sitting position after being shot.
Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it.
That would be the logical conclusion.
Yeah, that or he had some Chipotle on the way out.
Like, it was fierce. He was just... look at the handprints at the top. Victim's handprints.
He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot.
There are prints on the floor, too.
Those must have been made when unable to stay standing. He dropped to the floor.
Alright, let's take a deuce.
Okay.
On what?
On the floor.
It doesn't... Oh, you have to select something and then,
Yes.
Didn't take a chance.
do the bullet hole.
Do we want to deduce the bullet hole?
I'll fuck with it.
Yeah. I wanna take a shit on
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Among Us.
over the body?
Just
Yeah.
Doesn't really contradict it, does it?
probably got to get hopes in because it went clean through.
So we wanna actually not choose the bullet hole, but the
Wait, what?
Go back. Or actually, wrong. Yeah. What is? Shit.
I'm pretty
Gun.
sure.
Only one shot was fired. I mean, I'm assuming this is the one shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess besides the one that's on the
The other guy.
The
on
display.
the yeah.
Did they say that there was a bullet found in the books? I forgot.
If there's a bullet hole there, I guess, and a bullet hole by the safe.
It never hurts to try. What do you guys think?
I'm all for trying.
I know my own losing more health on. Go ahead.
This is clearly where the contradiction lies.
I don't really see what's so wrong with that spot.
I mean, what do you see?
Ha, you don't understand. You see, therein lies the contradiction.
Nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Nice if you just admit when you're wrong.
That wasn't a mistake.
I don't make
That was me
mistakes.
keeping you on your toes, detective.
God.
Opium.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay.
don't want you getting
Yes,
high
ma'am.
on copium, Mr.
Yeah,
Edgeworth.
so go back to where that's one of the top hands. To do that.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Crime scene picture.
Because one of the Like he literally said in one statement he must have got sat, and then one said he was standing. What the fuck?
My bad, I was trying to turn people up. Alright.
Oh.
Continue.
I just I agree.
This is the correct
It sounds
answer, I
about right.
believe.
Sorry.
Okay.
So
Y'all gotta get it together.
I just
So
know it's
what
one of
the-
the hands.
what
He can't
what
be failing on
what
the
the cuss? He was shot when he was standing, so how did that bullet hole get down there, bruh?
That's what I'm gonna. Unless we're
Let's look
supposed
at
to
our
be
organizer again. What does the safe say?
Frens.
I'm comatose. But Ben.
Right.
Um.
For a
Fucking,
man that was shot in the
fucking,
stomach, but it was sure was standing up, but the bullet was down there, and there are multiple hands everywhere.
Cause I
We
can't
look
take
at
it no
everything.
more.
It seems.
What should we should look at the hand where his foot is at?
Examine it, you mean?
Yeah.
The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf.
Blood on this guy's pants proves that pretty well.
In a sense, I suppose.
See? I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth.
There's nothing to do in logic
No.
and Bobby. Okay.
Bobby button.
So just
What if we
straight
don't
deducing.
have to deduce anything? We can just go back.
Imagine.
Did we already examine the big shit full of blood?
I think they talked about it.
It appears the victim was in a sneeze position after being shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why his poo-poo pants. Look at the blue books, or the turquoise, whatever color, lime. I don't know.
the one in the middle?
Put them all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing.
Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for.
We gotta do something about that booty hole.
Okay.
Abel's trying to pick up someone in a gay bar.
We did the. What?
We
We
didn't do
did
the
both.
save.
Oh yeah, we didn't do the save.
Might as well.
I mean, I guess I don't think that's it. But
What were you thinking?
there gotta be something that.
We already tried the gun and the position.
Ah, yes. The badge. It finally comes into play.
Is this something we haven't done yet?
It bounced off
can
the
we still-
badge into the bottom shelf.
Like, is there something we can examine in here that'll give us something? Still?
Examine the evidence, you mean?
No. Like some on the screen. Never
Oh,
mind, we could try that little safe joint.
Sorry.
this is clearly where the bullshit lies.
Alright, so
Oh, you can't be failing the first case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not.
there's always a first for everything.
I mean, I remember what happened with Justice for All.
Imagine you guys get to the trial and just got like a sliver of health left.
We would body that shit.
Uh-huh.
Did we examine the other hand on the floor? Does it say
They're
the
the
same?
same.
Oh, okay.
Let's look at the brown.
Let's look at the
books.
yachts. Let's look at the yachts. Damn it!
Same thing.
My fault, Gangy. Yeah, let's look at the brown books.
They're the only ones
The
that
what?
are not
Brown.
brown books on the
The
left,
brown book.
on the bottom shelf.
Can't them. Put them all back where they should be. I wonder if they found what they're looking.
Fuck.
Can we look at our evidence real quick? Can you look at the body? Can we check?
Clean through the app. I feel like we have to present the crime scene notes, but I just don't know where.
He does have blood on his hands.
Wait. Do we connected this with the bullet?
I thought we did, or unless I'm tripping.
What do you mean, like, tried the crime scene notes on the bullet? I'm pretty sure it didn't.
We had the body.
Yeah, playing health, we can try it again.
No, we don't.
God damn it.
Let's not guess. What's that?
So my man's was shot through the abdomen.
I don't think we did the body, because I think we did. Go back.
We did the gun, then we did something else, then
We did the gun, and then we did the one that was obviously wrong, which was the safe. And then we did
did
the
a third
hands
thing.
connected to. We did the hands connected to the body. We didn't do the bullet connected to the body.
Alright, let's
Try
try.
I'm stupid.
Ah, we did.
Probably.
Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Right.
There's
serious?
clearly a y'all fucked yourselves up.
Man,
I'm a
y'all
genius.
both
I'm a
you
Jesus.
looked at the answer. Faith said it first, and then Jerry said it.
I guess it's just another Ace Attorney video on Lunar Sly, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
Where was it one of those things where I said the answer and then we didn't go
No, y'all
with it?
presented
Oh,
the
we
crime
just- we
scene
presented
notes
it on
on
the
the
wrong
wrong thing, and y'all thought y'all presented the crime scene notes on the bullet hole.
It's just like they're gonna get it at some point. God damn it!
There's clearly
What do you mean, sir?
you don't see. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up.
What if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir?
That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot.
And that means... Wait, what does that mean?
It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption, and it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position?
Clearly, it's the order of the file.
Order of the files.
Oh yeah. That.
Faith?
Wait, is it actually? I was...
Nigga, I mean,
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh.
I mean, if he was shot when he was standing up, then that book probably was put in the wrong place.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the order of the files is a bit off.
I mean, I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir.
What is that?
Oh?
Yeah, you see here how the files were shot to begin with the number 0? What were those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird.
Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye.
But the numbers are all out of order.
Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in the numerical order and see what we find out.
You think it'd be okay to prop the body back up just to see how it was before it moved?
They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe.
Touch the
This
corpse.
is dead body.
That's pretty
Corpse
macabre.
husband.
As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Phaith.
Phaith? Then the files back in, and then they put the files back in numerical order, I guess.
Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice, once before, once after the crime, but why? Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look.
Them stains on the bottom right.
Them little blue stains.
Baby.
SOS? SOE.
This...
Lol. It looked like a lol to me.
Oh no!
Gumshoe. Let's get him
Not
out.
again.
The gumshoe death
Bitch
scene
ass
is
out of
not.
here.
The gumshoe death scene isn't what I thought it would be. It would be his
It's up, buddy.
execution. No!
That guillotine finna look clean.
Rip Bozo.
What is this? Why does it say gumshoe on there in blood?
Tapes.
Oh, that
I'd say it's some incredibly incriminating evidence.
Here it
Yes.
chimes up. All
Indicator
of
of
a
a
sudden.
criminal
Okay.
activity indeed.
No, wait. There's got to be some mistake. Bars. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me. Say something, please.
I don't
It
want to be
appears
Maya.
that one of my files was stolen.
Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation?
Is this really what the killer was? Is this what the killer was really after?
I thought he was shooting.
Oh, damn, we just get it right back.
Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of the killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us.
You sound like... I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
But you can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party.
If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up.
Jim's words? They're more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
You got it.
I played way too many of the original trilogy to understand that this does not work anymore.
I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig it out.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do?
What I always do in court, I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique.
Oh,
No,
How do you do that?
I'm not the only one who heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard it.
What?
Consider the drill beat done.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
this
He
man's
was
tapped
too busy
out.
working drill.
Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir?
Maybe
some
some
other
other
time.
Mr. Portsman, if you are ready, what?
Aw, if you don't have time, you could just say so, sir.
You're the one who doesn't have much time, Gumshoe.
Mr. Portsman, that's logic.
Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Further, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. Mars? That's when you moved Jim's body. That was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice. Say goodbye.
So hyped that his plot
That's
worked out.
such a
You intend to
Team One
argue
Meyer
that
shit.
you intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer.
I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest.
Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe was the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence.
Facts and logic, Salem.
But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his message was hiding. His body was hiding.
Fresh.
Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters?
The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how we missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something.
Damn, he's spitting though.
Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal.
There's a lot of person that can understand about another from first impressions alone.
Oh, really? I can do that too. You're wearing pink. You're gay.
I can't say I disagree with him on that point. And it will be by his final words that you'll be brought to justice.
I think you just said that we need to present evidence on the last statement, right?
Yeah, fuck all that. Oh yeah, because the joint is at the... Let me think here. Let me look at the files. Oh my bad. Yeah, that joint.
You good?
No, I'm just entertaining myself.
Frick, I already forgot what he said.
I mean, that's kind of...
He said that it was... Edgeworth said it was impossible that Gumshoe moved the body. Is that what he said?
I actually don't remember that.
Damn.
But...
Well,
the books... I just find it weird.
kiss our health goodbye.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I don't know, but like, who is there a particular reason that there's like a book missing there, so that doesn't show the whole name?
Someone stole that bit.
Oh, I mean, someone had to have noticed it then. If they
Maybe
wanna
if
break-
this Bill Gumshoe, it's gonna be funny as fuck.
What you mean? Someone
Like
hadn't noticed what?
Like, okay, so like if the dead person wrote that shit, right? And it's and apparently written where that file is. This file is stolen still, which means it had to have been seen before they took it.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So
I mean-
like, the killer has to.
There, furthermore, nonetheless, intro word here, I think we should present right in this very moment.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
gotta wait for Darian. Okay. Dumb nigga.
Sketch tables.
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there's a serious flaw in your logic.
Bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game.
I can't help but find it odd.
Excuse me?
Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office.
Ayo, Odwin.
I
What
thought
are
we
you
were
talking
gonna get
about?
into the church.
You're joking, I get it.
If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to look to take another closer look at this. God, I fucked that all the way up. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file?
That shit gaping.
What? That's bullshit.
What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Oh, I should have said bullshit, never mind. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
The blue E. The fuck? They could have taken the file before committing the murder, you know?
I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective's name where the file should be is proof.
Yeah, I mean, the S is gone, and there is only half an H.
If
You're not-
Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files.
Get this dumb hoe.
Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood.
Damn.
Damn, man, he knocked that shit back.
He recoiled, like he got spiked in the face.
I got the throat back. That's not what that means.
Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message?
It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene.
Bruh.
That's so low. I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. Ooh, you'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time.
Well, Mr. Portsman,
Good shit. Good shit. Logic deserving of Olympic gold.
Deserving of a VMA.
I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed.
Meh. You win some, you lose some. That's how life goes, you know?
Lads, everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive.
Damn. Dead or alive.
Ah, but you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up. However,
I have no choice but to go all out.
What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Because I'm taken.
humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? Amber says what?
That would be me. Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal.
Whoa.
Let me strip
shoot.
real quick. I take my
Shoot.
line. I take that back. There's dudes around here. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence.
Then why do I sense that you still have something to say?
It was you. Points a big fat finger.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking, did you know there is one other person with a key to this office?
I didn't
One
know we
other
were watching
person.
YouTube poop.
Phoenix, right? I'm just
Hey, you there.
Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me?
A lady?
The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness.
Think of her as material? Women are objects? Come on, dude. Security! Did you say security? No, stop it, pal. No!
What's wrong with him all of a sudden?
let me guess, it's that girl again?
Oh, it's Shawty Low.
What?
I believe she needs no introduction. It's the one that
Maggie
Let's see
Breyer,
what the fuck.
the one
I have caught up upon Miss Batty Bird, a member of society. Golly.
Blue, did you voice Maggie?
I did.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
did.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
Maggie!
Miss Bird is a security guard on watch tonight.
I see, and your point is?
Fuck. Fuck. Alright, my point is that she could very well have used it. Imagine bringing her in to say that. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in the building. If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird.
Nigga about to say, I did it. I mean,
How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room.
That's right. I refuse to believe Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right. It was me.
Wow, there you go.
Another W for the collection. Can we take that as a confession, Detective?
hell no.
Oh, well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. But
Nice.
yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right?
Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics.
Right. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. Golly, I want to strip so bad, but there's just none but men in here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason.
Here we
Reason for
go.
a suspicion.
It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all that more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message.
Damn it, Maggie.
So you're saying she used the master key?
Man, that's gotta be like the third or fourth time she's been accused of murder.
Third.
She's bad luck.
Not as bad as that Maya Fey girl.
Incredibly incriminating evidence, would you say?
That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well.
Yeah, but that was the past. This is now. Keep up, buddy. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete such as myself.
I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him.
Rebuttal.
Yeah, you press him till he pops.
It's pretty
Press the button.
obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key.
All right,
I mean,
chill.
How
it's
is it obvious?
not obvious. So we should press.
Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key?
There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird?
That's true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir.
Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean?
Yes. Moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated.
Wow.
What do you mean, unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal.
But you can't really trust her not to tell lies. Please. Plus, I hate wasting time.
Dude, you're supposed to hail
Should
Hitler
I
with
hear?
one hand.
Should I hear?
You did lack.
Ask for more details.
Oh yeah, we need more.
Not
Should I
so
hear
fast,
it?
eager McBeaver. I'm interested in what Mr. Bird has to say.
Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lies.
I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please.
I discovered that the master key was missing around 1 a.m., sir.
What do you mean missing?
As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portsman, I believe this is to be an important piece of testimony, don't you?
I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in such by such words.
Lying, sir.
Oh, fuck. If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
What'd you say, Darian?
Nothing. I was just saying that weak ass objection.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
Fucking nice. Ha! Likely story. And where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again.
I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that.
Damn, so Gumshoe never hit.
Hmm.
With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
Never mind. Yeah, pal, trust me.
Wow,
You don't-
wow.
What?
Nothing. Continue.
Yeah, pal, trust me. You don't want to test how bad her luck is.
Unfortunately, I can't deem this place of testimony as conclusive.
Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth.
But still haven't
Yeah,
established
still haven't.
Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe.
It is as Mr. Portsman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own.
Fat.
Her intent, from the messed up shelves to the wiped down safe, I'd say thievery.
Press.
I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery. However,
Glad to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement with little old me.
with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safe,
Hey, good thinking. Asking for my opinion on the matter? I like that.
would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? Pussy.
No.
I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door.
Edgeworth called us someone a pussy or some crazy ass shit. What's the shit
Look at
that,
finger-
like, out of the list that he's saying that we could even contradict? Let me, look again. Go to the right. Okay, go to the right. Maybe the intent. Go to the right.
I mean, we already determined the intent was theft.
Go to the right. Alright, go left twice. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be thievery.
Yeah.
What is that,
I think that's correct.
What does that safe say? Yeah, level it up.
It's
I
white.
just be the one for me. Make it up. Only they know of them. They as in
Do
who?
that shit in rhythm.
Prosecutors?
Yes.
Well, bitch isn't a prosecutor.
Dog. Why she gotta be a bitch, dog?
You're right. My bad, bitch.
Well,
Bird.
I mean, he wasn't implying that she stole from the safe, was he?
Well,
She-
that's the killer's supposed to be trying to steal something, right?
Yeah, they said the killer was trying to steal something.
He stole the file on the shelf, not from the safe. I mean, I'm not gonna.
guess-
I'm not gonna read too far into what the game is probably telling us, but
Don't you always talk about advanced shit all the time?
Yeah, I thought they were stealing from the safe.
I guess.
I thought they were stealing from the shelf to try to figure out what to put in to get into the safe. Maybe.
That makes sense. Present.
Are we in agreement here?
Fuck it, man.
Might as
I
well.
don't know-
We got
I don't
our
know- I
health
don't know.
back.
I don't know if we present the safe, but I don't know what else to present.
Ah.
I mean,
So,
we don't have
listen.
the book that's missing from the shelf.
That is true. We book that is no show.
let's just go with the wipe down safe for now.
Does Phaith agree?
Yeah. I said what if.
Bleep.
Good catch, Tables.
Thanks, Mom.
Do you wish to
People
continue
can you
insisting
monitor
that Miss Bird was set on stealing something?
And Tables gonna carry you again.
You watch your fucking mouth, though. That's going too far. Why not? It's the truth after all.
Yeah, before
I wish I can do.
flashes his pink shirt at you.
It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. I wish I could do like accents. Like I want to speak Russian so badly just for the fuck of it, like just to fuck with like customers.
That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors.
No, damn!
Celine,
The first time. Got my ass whooped.
I find it a little hard to believe that the hidden safe was part of her cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for.
Am I tripping? Did he mention the safe?
What are you talking about?
Bro, his whole testimony. Did he even mention the safe?
Yes,
he
that was
did.
literally
Yeah.
the thing y'all presented on.
Yeah, that's what we presented on. He
Yeah,
said
that's
from
what
the
we presented on.
he said
He
from the
mentioned-
messed up files to the wiped down safe.
Wiped
That's
down
what we
safe.
pressed on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Nigga. After
Not
all,
bad.
only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
man was in D World for a minute.
Whoa, don't say it. Do you see that?
Don't
Hey,
say
you're
it,
gonna-
don't say it.
You're gonna mess up your poor teeth chewing on that.
Yeah.
I'll be
And I
teasing.
didn't know about the safe, pal. Bitch. That means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Bitch.
Then you're proposing that the killer is a prosecutor?
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable.
So it was you,
Alright. God,
He's lucky.
You
the
see me,
gold
right?
is off another.
how you doing?
What's wrong,
What's wrong?
Jackoon? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
What's wrong, prosecutor?
Curses! Why? What made you?
What's the angry face all of a sudden, bro?
Nigga, chill out.
It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim, bruh. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What did you just say?
We were partners, like inseparable, conjoined twins. We damn near fucked. That's why I told him I filled him in on the secret safes.
We were edging, but we didn't get anywhere farther than that.
We were docking.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And that means
Fuck said that.
Fucking it's a law and order.
that was on Law and Order.
Yeah, I know. I had only just told him to. Obviously, it was wrong for me to tell him. Still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke onto your room was probably his ass.
Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief.
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird.
Excuse me.
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession.
He said, "Fuck blue lives."
What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? I mean, if it was me, I would have accused Edgeworth since he's
Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No! I couldn't! I can never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir.
I would just hit him with a broomstick.
Bruh, you are literally telling on yourself. If he was the thief, then who would have did the key to the office?
Which is precisely why you had to steal it, wouldn't you say?
Oh,
It was Jim who stole the master key.
That sounded like an actual bird.
Pretty impossible for a suddenly stolen key to be here with us. Unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him.
Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. I'm just trying to help you niggas.
Has he no honor?
Threw his friend under the bus.
Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? Like, fuck off, please. God.
What? Why are you kicking us out? This is Mr. Edgeworth's office.
All right. But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You are all suspects to varying degrees and therefore ineligible to run this show.
Listen, pal. How many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit.
Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself.
But, sir,
We have no choice but to accommodate his request, for now. Tablez?
Aha, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you niggas understand. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful.
Yes, say get
my
the
crime
fuck
scene?
out of my house.
Mark my
Huh?
words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again. What?
Said my crime scene?
He literally
Hold
just
on.
said he was assigned to the case.
No, that has a double meaning.
Okay.
If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, don't disappoint me, you hear?
Get the fuck out!
Table, shut the fuck up.